The problem I have with OnlyFans is, oh, awkward. Good vibes, yeah, we bought them. Time for a good old-fashioned Q&A. Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm nervous right now, and there's a very simple reason for that, and that is because this is the first video that I am posting since a video of mine went like semi-viral and I've got like 1,000 new subscribers. So if that is you, hello, hi, welcome. How are we? I don't know, I'm never nervous. I don't know, I just feel like, you know, I got all these new subscribers and I don't know what you're expecting from me. I hope you just subscribe because of my personality, because at least I can keep that on lock, you know. But if you subscribed because you thought I was going to do another 10,000 calorie challenge straight away after the last one, like, I'm disappointing you. I'm a disappointment. I'm sorry. So today I needed a straw because this situation right here, that's not cute. And I asked you all on my Instagram to ask me questions and you all kind of came through. If you're not following me on Instagram, I'll leave my Instagram handle here just so you can be more involved in these videos in the future. I did ask on the YouTube community what you wanted to see, and everyone voted for a Q&A, but no one left me questions. So I don't know what that situation was about, but yeah. I just want to say a quick thank you to everyone who has subscribed and joined my corner of my bedroom and or the internet. I'm quite stressed at the moment. I'm not stressed. I don't get stressed. I'm a Taurus. That's a lie. I don't get stressed, but when I do get stressed, my scalp gets dry. So my stress doesn't come out in me, it comes out in my scalp, which we adore. Also, I have one nail. I was supposed to get them removed and I got very impatient, so I pulled them all off, but this one won't come off, so now I have to go in awkwardly and be like, hey, I pulled them all off, but this one wouldn't come off, so I need you to do that for me. Okay, let's get into the video. So we're just gonna get into the questions. I'm gonna try and make this like quick fire round, not go on too much, because someone in the comments of my last video said my videos are too long, and if my videos are shorter that I'd have more subscribers. So like, thanks for that. So I'm gonna try to keep this like rapid fire, quick Q&A vibes. Okay, so first things first, someone said, any updates on your Dubai plans? Now, this person is obviously subscribed to me here because that's the only place I've talked about this. If you go a few videos back on my channel, you will see a video where it's titled like moving to Dubai question mark. I was like, that's my goal. I want to move into Dubai in like September, October time, and clearly it is September, October time and I am still in Tralee, County Kerry, Ireland. So the story with Dubai is I'm not going. Not that I'm not ever going to go in my entire life, but I'm not going right now. Just because for me, financially, Dubai is quite expensive. There is a global pandemic going on. A lot of my friends live in Dubai, but they're teachers, so they have like free accommodation, no bills, all that stuff. So they live this like big bougie style lifestyle, and I don't want to like miss out. Not that I'm the bougiest of gals, but I don't want to just work to pay rent, if you get me. So for now, I'm not going to Dubai anytime soon, but who knows, could be going there sometime. The next person said, what is Lindeza? So there's a bit of tea. Basically, I have launched a business, a new business with Shauna Griffith here. Shauna, this is Shauna, this is me. So me and Shauna have launched a new business that is called Lindeza. And basically what Lindeza is it's a talent management, personal branding management company, and for influencers. So online people, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, yada yada yada. Me and Shauna came together. Shauna has a lot of experience in acting management. She's an acting coach. She has like she's down with like the acting world and like managing actors and all that kind of stuff. And obviously I'm down with the whole social media world and like YouTube analytics, Instagram algorithms, back-end stuff, algorithm stuff, SEO, video editing stuff. Shauna came to me with the idea that she wanted to not only manage actors but start managing influencers. And initially I thought she wanted to manage me, and I was like, I'm a bit controversial and like, I don't know. And she was like, no, I don't want to manage you, I want you to join me in the business. And I was like, oh, so I can like manage myself through the business. Lol. But basically we want to take people who have that little pizzazz, who have that little personality about them, who aren't the standard, you know, they're not like everyone else. They have their own personality, they have their own vibe, and we want to work with them to really work on their personal brand, to, you know, basically sit them down and be like, hey, what do you want out of social media? What do you want out of this career? What brands do you want to work with? What's your own personal kind of mission statement? And how can we help you to achieve that? We're not trying to turn influencers into these, you know, QVC ad machines. We're trying to boost their careers and help them make smart choices and help them kind of understand algorithm changes or new platforms or stuff like that. So it is very exciting, and we have signed our first influencer talent. I know there's weird connotations with the word influencer, but yeah, the Instagram is here, Lindeza Management. You can follow along if you're interested in kind of following my business journey, because I've never set up a business before. Like, I did my freelance makeup stuff, but this is like a proper big girl business kind of stuff. And the whole vibe of Lindeza is very cool, fun. See this behind me? This is our aesthetic. We want to be very cool, very fun, very open with whoever we're working with, and just bring an element of like positivity, girl power vibes, you know. Very excited, like we love that for me. Look who's setting up a business. Sorry, I have set up a business. The domain name is bought, the business is registered, logo's done. How pretty is our logo? Go on, gas me up in the comments. How pretty is the logo? Someone said, how much money did you make off the 10,000 calorie challenge? Oh, you want to know my bank account, you want to know my funds, you want to know my cash money dollar situation. I know loads of people are intrigued in this and kind of intrigued to see how much YouTubers make off different videos. And the tea with YouTube and the tea with videos and how much they make is every video makes a different amount of money. It depends on the CPM. I have a full video, I'll link it in the description if you want to kind of know more about that kind of stuff. But I can tell you so far, I have my laptop beside me, how much the video is made. Obviously, videos on YouTube continue to make money. It's not like they make all their money in the first day and that's it. So as of right this second, and the money or the revenue on YouTube is actually 2 days behind. So as of 2 days ago, I have earned €124.87 from 30,000 views. So yeah, that is the tea on that one. Someone said, how much do you charge to edit videos? So if you don't know, now you know. I edit videos for quite a few YouTubers. I'll put the list on the screen here. I most recently edited a car video, like an Audi A5 S-Line, boys and their toys, Top Gear vibes video. How did I pull it out of the bag? I don't know, but I did. So yeah, I edit videos for quite a few YouTubers. If you want my rates, honey, you're gonna have to email me, because like, do I ask you how much your job pays? I am very open with money. I don't think it's like as taboo as people make it out to be, but also you never know who's watching your videos. You never know who's trying to make the tricks of the trade or copy what you're doing or judge you, or you know. So yeah, if you want to know my rates, you can email me. My rates, I just put my rates up yesterday actually, to be honest, because you know, as I get busier, as I get more in demand, I have to demand what I am worth, and it's all about self-worth. You know, at the start my rates were lower, now my rates are higher. We are earning some coin, ladies and gentlemen, and that's how it works. So yeah, if you want to know exactly how much I charge, you can email me. I get emails all the time. someone said, do you get to see your partner often, seeing as you do long distance? This also ties in with a question I got saying, please discuss long distance relationships. And this also ties in with another question that says, do you have a boyfriend? And when was your last relationship for, and how long did it last? So I did get quite a few relationship questions. So I am in a relationship. I keep it off the internet for the most part, just because I'm an open book. I'm an oversharer, and I overshare a lot of my life. So I kind of want to keep my relationship more for me. And also he's very private. Like realistically, if he wasn't that private, I probably would have him more plastered on my social media and or YouTube. But he is a private guy. He's a Libra, and he's mad into privacy, and he doesn't do the whole social media thing. He barely has an Instagram. So yeah, I am in a relationship. He is Brazilian. He is in Brazil. I met him in Australia. Then we went travel Thailand. Then he came to Ireland for a bit. And then he had to go back to Brazil. Then he was doing like passport stuff, and we were kind of making plans, and then COVID hit. So I have not seen him in a little over a year. And I'm just gonna go into discussing long distance relationships now, because it kind of ties in with the other question. I have been in more than one long distance relationship, because of course I have, like, love that for me. My first one, the two are very different. Like obviously no two relationships are the same, no two people you date are the same, and you know, I was younger when I got into the first one, and it was more kind of like under the carpet, or you know when you brush things under the rug and you're like, oh yeah, we're going to be in a long distance relationship, but like let's not talk about that, let's not discuss that, let's not talk about how we're going to deal with that and how we're going to manage that, and it's just going to be a thing and it'll be fine and it'll work out. And lo and behold, obviously it didn't. And then my second long distance relationship, which is the one I'm in now, was more like, we more had a plan. We knew what was happening. There was no misleading information. There was no, oh yeah, we'll see what happens. Like we know, you know, we're very good communicators. I've learned obviously from my first one that like to be in a long distance relationship, you have to communicate. Communication is key. I cannot stress this enough. Open, honest, clear communication. No roundabouts, no riddles, no misleading, no gaslighting, none of that. Like clear communication. If you don't have that, you might as well not be in a relationship in the first place, especially a long distance one. I'm not gonna lie and say it's easy, but I feel like the first time I was in a long distance relationship, I put a lot of my worth and my emotion and my time and my energy, and I was very wrapped up in the relationship, and I let it get the better of me, and I let it affect me in ways that it doesn't affect me now. Wow, this got very open and honest very fast. Okay. Having gone through the first one and it not working out and everything, I learned a lot about myself and about long distance relationships and about relationships in general. And I'm not making eye contact with the camera right now because I'm awkward. Just in case you're wondering why I'm looking over here. All that's over there is my candle collection, by the way, which I'm staring at. Oh, I love candles. Anyway, sorry. Oh, awkward. Oh, you know, FaceTime is amazing. And just kind of have a plan. Like, you have to have a plan. I know if you Google or YouTube any long distance relationship advice video, they will say have an end goal. If you don't have an end goal, things get messy and confusing, and I can agree, they do. I've done it. Yeah, obviously then there's a whole global pandemic in the mixture of this one as well. We do have an end goal, you know, we do have a plan. We are working on that plan. But yeah, I just try and not focus on the fact that it's a long distance relationship too much, which you might be like, Rebecca, how on earth do you do that? I know, I just do. I don't let myself create all these magical situations in my head. What if he's doing this? What if he's doing that? Oh my god, blah blah blah. Like, you can't overthink it. You can't project your emotions onto someone else, which I definitely feel like I did in my first long distance relationship. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, I had a dream that he was cheating. Not the guy I'm with now, ex. I remember one time, like, this is the epitome of like bad communication, projecting emotions, and like the effects that long distance relationships can have on you. And I remember I had a dream that he was cheating, and I remember I woke up and I was like, I'm gonna be, you know, when you're young, I was like, I'm gonna be in a mood today because I had a dream that he was cheating, so like I'm moody with him now. Oh, so toxic. I can't believe I did that. I hate that for me. But yeah, and then I remember we had a big massive fight, all because I had a dream that he was cheating, so I decided to be an asshole about it. Like, ew. Something I did wrong in my first long distance relationship, and something I didn't carry through to my second one, and I think that's good. Life is all about self-awareness, learning. You know, sometimes people say to me like, oh, sorry, my lips are dry. Sometimes people say to me like, oh, like, how do you know he's staying faithful? Like, what if he's doing this, that, the other behind your back? Like, realistically, he's so far away. Like, you just have to trust someone. And if you're always harboring that energy of like, what if he's doing this? Oh, he didn't text me back in 4 hours. Like, oh, you know, I don't have the time or energy for that kind of drama. So that's my experience with long distance relationship. I feel like my first one could have been done better. Communication could have been better. Projection of emotions didn't have to be there. And I feel like, you know, you learn that in life. It's like everything. You learn, you move on, you bring it forward. When you make mistakes, if you learn from them, life gets better. And that is what I would say. Obviously, being in a long distance relationship is not for everyone. It really depends on the type of person you are and how well you communicate and how much you're willing to do in order to make a relationship work. This is the longest I have been in a long distance relationship for, like, without seeing someone. And I'm not gonna lie, I'd rather not be in this situation, but c'est la vie sometimes, you know. Spill the tea on your secret news. I have secret news, and you will all be finding out what that secret news is next Sunday. So you don't have long to wait. So I'm not spilling the tea. I've done really well to not spill the tea. There's been so many times where I've picked up my camera and like went to tell you all, and I'm not gonna say anymore. I'm gonna spill my own tea, and I don't want to do that. This is the biggest secret I've kept on my social media ever. And only a very few people in my life actually know. And I'm keeping that way, okay? Stop trying to get me to spill my own tea, because I will, and I'll ruin the surprise. Someone said, do you plan on having kids someday? I don't know. I honestly, I don't know. When I was younger, I always said I didn't want kids. I always said I had no interest. I always said I wanted dogs. At this very moment in time, I definitely do not want children. And in the future, I don't know. Will my mind change? I don't know. It's a big commitment. It's a big thing to think about. And I think if you are going to have children with someone, you know, you have to have, like, it's a big decision. It's not just like, oh, I'm going to have a baby. You know, you have to really think about it. And I don't know. I don't know. I honestly don't know. But I'm not like anti having kids. I just think for my life at the moment, I don't know. Someone said, opinion on ONLYFANS. I told you, you all came through with questions today. So what are my opinions on OnlyFans? If you don't know what OnlyFans is, what bubble have you been living under? Like, genuinely, do you not have the internet? Which obviously you do if you're watching this video. OnlyFans is similar to Patreon. It is a content creation subscription service. So yeah, people on OnlyFans have to subscribe to you to see whatever content you choose to put up. Now, OnlyFans has this more scandalous connotation with it because OnlyFans allows their users to upload explicit content. Does that mean that everyone on OnlyFans is uploading that? No. Are a lot of people using it for that? Yeah. And I'm assuming this person wants my opinion on that side of OnlyFans. I don't think they want my opinion on, like, do I think it's a good idea to have like a subscription service content. I set up a Patreon just because I wanted to make more fun, personalized content to like people who want to support me that way, but I got way too busy. So I do have a Patreon, but I don't post on it. I mean, I could post on Patreon. I don't know what I'd post. Maybe like Q&As where I like really delve into stuff, but then I'm like, do I want that on the internet? Do I want to overshare that much? I don't know. Anyway, back to OnlyFans. I don't have a problem with it because I tend to not, like, if someone wants to do OnlyFans, and like OnlyFans, the person sharing the content is deciding what they want to share. So who are you to judge what they decide to share and make money off? The problem I have with OnlyFans is, I don't know if you heard about this, but Bella Thorne, who is a celebrity, obviously, joined OnlyFans, and she basically like, she shared a picture that was like $200 to see, and she said it was a nude, and then it wasn't, and then people got angry, and then OnlyFans responded by restricting the users that were using their platform, were using OnlyFans to make a living. So obviously Bella Thorne doesn't need OnlyFans to make a living. She's making coin in plenty other ways. She's a celebrity, she doesn't need it. Because of her, OnlyFans restricted their users that maybe were using it to make a living. I'm not going to judge however anyone wants to make a living. I mean, life is hard, it's 2020. If you like, also like, if you're judging females for being sexual on the internet and owning their sexuality, that is in fact internalized misogyny. And you might be like, Rebecca, I'm not misogynist, like what are you on about? Like, I'm a feminist. Get the book, Women Don't Owe You Pretty, read it, and then reevaluate your thought process. If you are angry at women for benefiting off their sexuality, that is a you problem, that's not their problem. And if you're kind of like, oh, but like what would their parents think, or they must have no respect for themselves, or those kind of things, because I know this is where that's what the person wanted to know my thoughts on. Why are you basing someone's self-respect and self-worth off their sexuality? They don't tie in together. They don't tie in together for men, so they shouldn't tie in together for women. Just because you sexualize someone does not mean they want to be sexualized. And just because they're owning their sexuality does not mean that they have less respect for themselves or that anyone else should. Okay? Okay. If someone's making coin on OnlyFans, more power to them. But what I do have a problem with is celebrities using a platform that they don't need to use. Bella Thorne did not need to use OnlyFans to connect with her fans. Am I judging someone for making money? Absolutely not. But when someone uses a platform in a way it's not meant to be used, and then in turn the regular users of that platform get penalized, that's when I have a problem. Like, there was big tea with that. If you want to know more about that situation, I'm sure if you type it into YouTube, you'll find people breaking down the tea, the drama, everything with that. I'm not going to sit here and divulge. But yeah, I don't care. If someone wants to use OnlyFans, more power to them. It's not a big deal. If you think it's a big deal, you need to dig deep inside yourself and see why you care so much about what other people are doing with their lives. Not that I'm saying the person who asked that is, like, no tea, no shade to you, but I know that that's what that person wanted to know. They wanted to know, did I think it was wrong, or did I think it was women disrespecting themselves, or did I think it was, you know, all this kind of stuff. And I don't like, if someone wants to use OnlyFans, let them live. Let people live. It's 2020, okay? Someone said, have you ever went to college before? And this person is obviously new to my channel. I've gone to college not once but twice. I'm a two-time college dropout honeys. I went and did European studies in University of Limerick first. That wasn't for me at the time. I'd probably be way more interested in it now, but also the more you learn about politics, the more your mental health declines. It's not fun, but like, it's interesting, but it's not fun. Like, it's not something I would advise you look into for your happiness. So yeah, I did European studies, dropped out after like a month, just because as well, I think in Ireland, the sooner you drop out, like, you don't have to pay your college fees or something, which is shit, because I probably, no, I wouldn't have stayed longer. I'm a stubborn tourist. But yeah, so I went there, dropped out, and then I took a year out, and then I thought that I wanted to be a mobile app developer, so I'm back to the IT Tralee and did web design with mobile app development. I did do that for a year, but realistically the only reason I stayed for a year was so I could go on a J1. And then I went and studied makeup in Dublin, and now I do none of those things. So there's that. I discuss it more in another video. I can't remember what video. I'll link it below. Advice for people who started their YouTube channel that want to grow, get their name out there. Just stay consistent. Consistency is key. This time last year is kind of when I decided I want to be consistent, and my channel still isn't that big. You know, you can't start YouTube being like, okay, when am I gonna get 1 million subscribers? You know, you have to start it because you love it, because you like making videos, because you like showing your personality to the world, because you're a narcissist. I'm joking. Am I? Who knows? Slow and steady wins the race. You have to have patience. You have to be consistent. And just be yourself. Bring your personality to the table, because at the end of the day, no one can exactly replicate your personality and who you are. Whereas if you try to replicate someone else, that will show. What are your thoughts on birth control, aka the contraceptive pill? I wanted this video to be short, but like I'm talking way too much. These questions involve a lot of answer. I was first put on the birth control pill, contraceptive, the pill if you will, when I was 12 or 13 because I had bad acne, and I went to the doctor and I was like, I have acne, and he's like, Dianette. They don't even sell. I was talking to my friend about this the last day, and we were walking on the beach and we were like, what? They don't even sell Dianette anymore. And I was put on Dianette at age like 12 or 13 for my acne. It was because they actually don't sell it anymore. They don't put people on it. It was the strongest pill possible. So like laden with hormones, laden with mood swing. Like I'm laughing now, but like genuinely. So I was on Dianette for not like a month or two, like years. I was on the strongest pill that was taken off the market for years. When I went to the doctor in Australia to talk about going on the pill, I was like, you know, I don't want to go on a strong pill, like yada yada yada. And the doctor was like, okay, do you suffer with migraines? And I was like, yes, I do. And he was like, okay, well, I can't put you on a certain pill because like they enhance your chances of getting a blood clot. And I was like, oh right, interesting. I was never told that before. I was 24 when I was in Australia, by the way. It's not like I was 18. And I was like, oh, interesting. No doctor has ever told me that before. So then he was like, oh, he was like, were you on the pill before? I was like, oh yeah. And he was like, what pill? And I was like, Dianette. And he was like, what? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, what age were you? And I was like, 13. He was like, what? That shouldn't have happened. I was like, yeah, I know. So as you can probably already tell, I'm not for the pill. For me personally, like, you do you. I'm not judging you or your life decisions or how you want to, whatever method of contraception you want to use. But I have a book. I'll get it. Hold on, I'll get my book. Good morning, Baltimore. So this is my book. And this book is by Dr. Sarah E. Hill, and it is called How the Pill Changes Everything. And basically the back says, the pill changes your brain, alters your stress response, can increase your risk of depression, affects your choice of mate selection. Hormonal birth control is taken by millions of women around the world every day. Yet until recently, we knew very little about how the pill affects the non-reproductive systems of the female body, because research on these other systems was conducted almost exclusively by men. In her trailblazing book, Dr. Sarah Hill uses the latest science to reveal how the pill is changing women around the world for better and for worse. It's not all bad, okay? She puts the power back in your hands to make smarter, more informed choices about your health and hormones. And underneath it says, everything your doctor never told you. So I would recommend you read this book and you decide for yourself about the pill and hormones and all that kind of stuff. Attraction and mate choice of the pill. So basically the pill can affect like who you're attracted to. So like you might get with your boyfriend when you're on the pill, and then you might get off the pill and be like, ew, you know. Personally for me, I will not be putting any hormones into my body anytime soon. My brain does not need that. Like, Absolutely not. So it's a no from me. Next question, and then I think we're going to wrap it up soon, just because I feel like this video has been a little bit long, and like in true Rebecca Short fashion, sorry not sorry. If you don't enjoy my personality, then why are you subscribed? Will I lose subscribers from saying that? Maybe. Do I care? No, because it's not about the numbers, it's about the tribe. What? Someone said, how do you learn about the moon, stars, astrology, etc.? So I did a podcast on this. I will link that down below. Yes, I have a podcast. I don't post very often, but I did do a podcast on that particular topic. I will link below all of the astrologers on YouTube that I find really helpful. I'm in the middle of doing an astrology course with Dana. So yeah, I just kind of teach myself. I research. I mean, we are the generation of Google. When you really are interested in something, you will go out of your way to learn about it, and you'll find people and information that connects with you. I had a birth chart reading off Dana as well. I'll link her below. Like, phenomenal, mind-blowing, 10 out of 10 recommend. I will link everyone I follow down below. I just am really interested in it. If you don't know, now you know. I am a Taurus sun, a Sagittarius rising, and a Virgo moon. And like a lot of other things too, but they're the main three, aren't they? Oh, someone said, what is your 10-year plan? My plans are always changing, but like honestly, I'd love to, in true Kelly Stamps fashion, I'm planning Irish YouTube domination. You know, I want to dominate the Irish YouTube world, the Irish YouTube space. I feel like Ireland and YouTubers, there needs to be more recognition on a global level, and I want that to be me. So if you want to help me with that, subscribe. So yeah, thank you all so much for asking me some questions. If you have any more questions for me that you would like me to answer, you can leave them in the comments if you want. Otherwise, you can subscribe to me on Instagram. Thank you all so much for all the new faces. Hello, hi, welcome to my channel, I guess. I didn't get to welcome you in the 10,000 calorie challenge video because I was so focused on eating so many calories. But yeah, thank you. I hope you stick around. Make sure you comment below, like this video. Keep YouTube's algorithm boosting me, please. I need this. Thank you so much for watching. I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions on any of the questions I got asked below. I love looking at the comments, reading the comments, responding to your comments. I love the comment section. Comment below, thumbs up, subscribe. You know the drill. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video, guys. Goodbye. Goodbye.